going on, friends? It's your boy Danny Brasco Bets. You are live and direct right here at Pick Profits. So now yous can't leave. Cleaned up on the Browns last night in Sunday Night Football. That was an easy winner. Giants under Freddie Kitchens looked so bad. And closer to game time, we got so confident in that play, we actually made it a super max play. So don't say we never did anything for you. You're welcome. Gave out a super max for free. Hope you all cashed in with us. That was easy, man. So let's move on to Monday Night Football here and keep the streak alive. Of course, all three of our Supermax plays hit this weekend. We had Clemson, we had another teaser, Bucks and Browns, and we had the Browns minus the 6 last night. So if you want to get on all the Supermaxes and all of our premium picks, make sure you shoot us a direct message, and we'll teach you how to get on the team, how to bet properly, and what you need to know to make sure you're getting long-term profitability results. Let's move on to the pick of the night. Monday Night Football matchup, Steelers taking on the Bengals, and this one looks ugly right now. The Steelers are minus 14 favorites, and that's for a good reason. Steelers, though, on a 2-game skid right now. They were atop the AFC, atop the NFL with that undefeated record, and all of a sudden got a little bit exposed. And I think everyone knew, the whole world was waiting for that bubble to burst. They were sort of fraudulent in their undefeated record. Really easy schedule. People were calling it a cakewalk, and that shows because we had the Bills big time in that one, and it paid off. The Bills were, this version of the Bills they just played, were the most legit team they've faced so far, and it showed up. That offense has had trouble sometimes. The receivers have bricks for hands. Roethlisberger's throwing this like Tom Brady style ball out of the hand in 2 seconds flat. New offense, Big Ben used to hang in the pocket, shrug people off all day, and now he's getting out real quick. And it's been a tough time for them, especially with all the drops, with that run attack not being able to go at all. So now they take on a really weak Bengals team. Let's take a look at both these squads. Both the Steelers, 11-2 straight up. They're 8-5 against the spread now. So ATS record not as good, obviously. And the Bengals, like I mentioned, are going to be weakened. They're not going with Brandon Allen. He's banged up in this one. So their third stringer now has to come in. Joe Burrow goes down. Brandon Allen goes down. Now it's going to Ryan Finley, who did not have a good performance in any game last season. I think he started a couple. He didn't look good in his limited time this season. It's going to be tough for him. Let's take a look at their stuff. They're 2-10 against the, straight up. They're 7-5 against the spread. So weirdly, they've been able to hang in games with some teams. But it's going to be tough to go in this one. Taking a look at some rankings and stats. Analyzing data. I'm back on the computer. The Steelers rank first in scoring defense. We know their defense has carried them all year. It's been excellent from the secondary, the pass rush, the linebackers, all of them getting it done. They play so hard-nosed. It's tough to get anything on those Steelers. First in scoring defense, they're allowing less than 20 points a game, well under that, 18.2 points per game. Tough to beat anyone not putting up a 20 spot in the NFL. Pittsburgh defense leads the league with 45 sacks in the NFL, and they also just set a record after they got to Josh Allen for most consecutive games with a sack. 70th straight game with a sack for that Steelers defense. Now, however, they only got one on Josh Allen. Not so easy to sack Josh Allen. But it was the first time that they failed to get multiple sacks all season long. So I think that's going to change in this one. Joe Hayden also has been fully practicing their really good cover corner. So it looks like Hayden will be back. He plays really well in that secondary. So Steelers getting a little healthier on defense. That's a scary prospect for a backup quarterback coming in. However, on the offensive side of the ball, like I mentioned, the drops have given them problems, and they rank 30th in rushing yards on offense. So they need to figure out how to make that run attack work because no team, even the Steelers, can be so one-dimensional and have success. So, for the Bengals, well, they suffered their 5th straight loss last week against the Cowboys. Andy Dalton revenge game. The Red Rocket got back at that Bengals squad that let him go, and he torched them, and the Cowboys beat the crap out of them. Cincinnati really hurt themselves. They had turnovers on their first 3 drives, and by the second quarter, they were in a 17-point hole. Game was over, and, wrote the check right then and there. Check, please. The Cincinnati Bengals are 29th in the league in rushing yards as they average just 92 per game, so less than 100 rush yards on the ground. And they're also a dismal 30th in scoring offense. They average only 18.8 points. So Steelers giving up 18, Bengals getting 18. Oh, man, I don't know where they're going to find points from unless Ryan Finley shocks the world. So it's going to be a tough one for them in this one. The Bengals are 23rd in passing offense, averaging less than 230 yards through the air. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they're 29th in the league in rushing. I misspoke. They are 27th rank in rush defense. So I feel like the Steelers will look to try to pound the rock against a bad rushing defense and find their way, figure out what it's going to take to get that rush attack going with James Conner, Benny Snell, McFarland, whoever they got to use. This is a good bounce back spot for them to try to do so. Finally, let's just cap it off. The Bengals have surrendered at least one sack in 12 of their 13 games, at least 2 in 11 of their 13 contests, and at least 6 times this season, and that happened in their first meeting against Pittsburgh. Put it all together, the Steelers' defense is probably going to eat, and I see this as a bounce-back spot for the offense to be able to get it going. I think it's going to get ugly early. The Steelers need to play motivated. They're trying to battle for that top spot in the AFC. Everyone's calling them frauds, including me. They're 11-2 now. It's them, it's the Chiefs, it's the Bills, just battling it out for the top spot, the Browns even, and they got to get a win here. So I'm taking a look at the first quarter. The game spread is -14, but the value I see is first quarter Steelers -3, sitting at a -125 right now odds. I like that. Get ugly early, get after them, play motivated football. They're going on the road, and it's an AFC North Division rival. Let's take a look at one trend just to tie the bow on this thing. Pittsburgh, 10-0 straight up in their last 10 games against Cincinnati. Pittsburgh, 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games against the road. You don't get those things done by not coming out to hot starts, and I think that's what we're going to see here. I think the offense starts to click against a bad defense. I think Ryan Finley seriously struggles against an amazing defense who couldn't be more amped up to get them this win here in a prime time spot with the adrenaline going. This video is almost 7 minutes long. I'm getting out of here. Steelers, first quarter, -3. Bang, bang. That's going to be the free pick of the day. Guys, like I mentioned, get involved in the premium team. Shoot us a message if you have questions. And if you need a book to place your bet, check out BETUS. We've got a promo code, PICK125. That's going to get you 125% of your deposit match when you use our promo code. So free money there. Put in $100, get $125. It's that simple. And you also get a free week of premium picks from the gurus here at Pick Profit. Thank you for watching, guys. Let us know if you have any questions. Good luck to all. Let me know what you think in the comments. And let's go get this bread. Booyakasha.